Hi, my name is Joe, and welcome to another edition of Joe's Technology. Today is a bit of an unfortunate video, and I'm kind of sad to have to make this, but I want to warn my friends and anybody else that might be buying things from Newegg. Now, if you've seen my channel before, normally I'm very pro Newegg. They've normally given me very good service. Now, granted, I have no experience with their RMA because I've never received anything that's been DOA from them, but I try to stick to mainstream brands, and as a result, maybe I have less problems. And Newegg seems to ship all my stuff on time, and nothing's ever shown up broken or smashed so far. So I've done pretty well. So I enjoy buying a lot of stuff from Newegg, and Newegg can attest that I've probably wasted a lot more money on their site than most people do. Well, today I was thinking about getting myself a little bare bones mini PC. I have recently, a couple of months ago, I purchased a Gigabyte Bricks. It was based off of one of the AMD APUs, the A8 specifically, and I liked it very much. This one happens to be based off of Celeron, and what got my attention is that the base price for the bare bones unit is $122. So with that, you get a case, the power supply, the CPU, motherboard, sound, networking, all that, video, everything in there. All you do is add memory and hard drive. So Newegg offers a nice little combo here on their site. And, that's great. So you get some memory, and you have the little Western Digital Blue. And I was excited to get it because I was about to buy this today. In fact, I even recommended this combo to some of my friends. And now, I'm hoping that they didn't buy it, and I will tell you why. Now, there's nothing wrong with G-Skill. It's a good brand. This is typical memory that you'd find in just about any laptop currently out there today. As you can see, it's a nice DDR3 1600, 1.5 volt, good stuff. Nothing wrong with it at all. Here's the problem. Scroll down a little bit further, and this darn Newegg, I don't know why they would even have this. I'm sorry, it makes me mad just to see this kind of behavior. Newegg cannot guarantee the compatibility of combo items. What? Why would you sell these things to me as a combo if you don't even know for sure that they work together? Okay, granted, maybe someone might say, well, someone at legal just makes them say that, Joe, so that they're shielded from unreasonable liability. Well, tell me how unreasonable this is. Here, again, let's look at our little Gigabyte Bricks. Again, I mean, the Bricks line are good little computers. That's why I'm thinking of buying another one. This will probably be my YouTube transcoding computer. It's going to sit in the corner and crunch videos all day and night. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be powerful. It's going to batch encode videos. I don't care how long it takes. It's not going to consume a whole lot of power. So this is ideal for my purposes. My workstation can sit there and crank out videos day and night. I can feed it to this thing to transcode, and my little Raspberry Pi will punt them to YouTube however long it takes. My issue is that, what type of memory does it take? Whoa, what is that? DDR3L? 1333 at 1.35 volts. 1.35 volts. That's not this. Now, if you go through the feedback, you'll notice that there are some messages for this unit where some people initially complained, probably because they bought the combo, and said that, it didn't work, it was unstable, but then they found out, oh, I've got 1.5 volt memory, not the required 1.35 volt. So, if you buy the combo blindly, you end up with memory that this unit is not designed to put out enough power for, and is not designed to go to that speed. Now, some people may argue and they'll say, well, the memory will gracefully downgrade. Yeah, well, you take your chances. It's not designed for that. You can get plenty of memory that's specifically made for this, and I don't know what Newegg was thinking. What is the excuse? Some intern put it together? Any monkey who could read the hardware specifications should have been able to look and put together the right stuff. So now I find all of Newegg's combos to be suspect. Before I just took it at face value, hey, look, a great deal. But now I'll have to look at all of them to see whether or not the stuff is actually compatible, because someone in Newegg can't even go to PC Part Picker and enter in their stuff to see if it actually works together. And they won't stand behind their own combos, which is insane. Why do you even offer them? You know, lately I've been watching a lot of NewEgg TV, and you know, I used to be kind of, all right, I'll admit it, I was a little bit of a NewEgg fanboy. I really like their stuff. But the more I watch the NewEgg TV and I see them put out blatantly wrong information, particularly about Linux, dude, if you don't know anything about Linux, don't open your mouth. They talk about, you know, they try to discourage people from building Steam boxes and other stuff, and I just want to reach through the Chromecast and get a hold of those NewEgg people. And well, all right, we'll go ahead and we'll leave that part out of the video. We're trying to keep our G rating here. Well, anyways, 204 pin DDR3 SODIMM. There's lots of those, but we need to narrow it down here a little bit in order to get our target, which is 1333 memory. And once we're at that speed, as we mentioned before, we're limited to a voltage of 1.35 volts. Whoops, uh-oh, one of my selectors went away here. Let's take the speed off, and then we'll pick the voltage first. You'll notice that this menu dynamically changes based on my selections. Here's what we want. We know that it's 1.35 volts, so somebody at NewEgg who put together the combo could have gone to their own tool and found the memory as easily as you see me doing now. So I don't know why they would do that. So that combo is worthless. If you bought that combo, you have my condolences. Hopefully they won't hit you with too much of a restocking fee for their mistake. But as you can see, and so here are pages and pages and pages of memory. Well, okay, maybe one page of memory that's compatible with that bricks unit. It's the right speed, it's the right voltage. It's not that hard. NewEgg, WTF, man. How could you even put this stuff up here? Oh, by the way, the hard drive that they pick for you is not great either. Here, I'll show you why. NewEgg. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty much done with NewEgg's combos. I still like the individual parts, and the stuff still shows up on time, but now I'm just going to have to assume that based on what I see here, whoever the Yutz is that's putting into the combos hasn't even completed A+ certification or something. I mean, come on, you know. So here, hard drives, and oh, if you didn't happen to see, it mentions that the hard drives for this for the little bricks here. Matter of fact, here we can bring it up. So we know that our hard drive that we're looking for is, where do we see it? Ah, yes, one SATA 3 gigabit connector. So, and it's the unit will fit a 2.5 inch drive. NewEgg will refer to these as laptop drives because of their size. So you can just click here on laptop drives, and here, let's see. It has to be 2.5 inch. And, whoops. Where is that other? Ah, here we go. And it has to be SATA 3. So those are our two limiting factors. And as you can see, there's over 500 hard drives that meet the bill. And they're all pretty close to each other in price. As a matter of fact, here, I'll just say by lowest price. Again, this is something that's very easy to do. Anybody could do it. Let's see, 160 gigs for $34. But more importantly, I like capacity. Since I'm crunching videos, I want to have more. Now notice this one, Samsung, 5400 RPM, 500 gigs, 49 bucks. Not very much at all. Samsung's a good brand. I don't have any problems with them. For the exact same price, I only get 320 gigs here. Same rotational speed. Okay, maybe there might be some minor differences. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. SATA 6 gig. Again, more incompetence. You know, it flat out says the only thing it has is a 3 gig interface. But whatever dumb, well, okay, I'm not going to say any profanity, but the person who's the opposite of smart who put together the combo stuck in a 6 gigabyte. So you'll end up paying for a hard drive, and that's why the capacity is lesser, but you know, for the same price, and it'll run at half the speed that the drive is capable of, because that's all the motherboard is able to do. All right, rant off, but take this under advisement. Newegg combos are worthless. Somebody is like on some kind of. It's got to be something. They are on some kind of substance to come up with this stuff. Either of that, or they're just letting interns do this. And I saw this on the front page of Newegg, their latest combos and whatever. Crazy, absolutely crazy. So be careful. Be careful with Newegg's combos. I don't know what they're thinking. I'm able to put together this. Well, you can't see me doing hand gestures, but I'm sitting here pointing at the screen, going, "What the hell, man?" Now I have to warn all my friends so that they don't buy the combo that I recommended. That's what I get for trusting you, Newegg. That's what I get for trusting you.